We are here with UC Santa Barbara head coach Andrew Checketts after a 6-2 loss in the first round of the 2025 Big West Baseball Championship presented by Ontario International Airport. Coach, start us off with an opening comments, then questions.
It was a good baseball game early, some good pitching, and I thought obviously Hawaii did a great job there. They hit the two over the fence, which changed the game. But I thought it was a competitive game, and I think Hawaii's bullpen did a great job. So yeah, it's a good baseball game. We ended up on top.
Looks like Flores still had his stuff later in the game. He was throwing high 90s, and yet just one bad pitch, I guess.
We were trying to. We had that sequence there, the hitter right before. We were trying to throw a fastball away. We ended up throwing it middle, and then to Ziegler Manoa, we were trying to extend on a fastball, and we ended up getting it pretty fat. So a nice swing by him. He turned around a good heater and hit it a long ways. And I haven't seen video on it yet exactly where it was, but it looked like it was a little bit fat, and we were trying to be a little bit finer with it in that moment.
It looked also like that was a good aggressive move that just unfortunately didn't work out on the double steal. Looked like it just kind of.
Yeah, we didn't get a great jump. I think, as good as Magdaleno is, it's hard to envision you're going to, string a lot of hits together against him, and it blew up in our face. But I think, hindsight's always 20/20. I think, Trey's our best base stealer there. His leg time's a little bit slower, so I would do that again. I think we need to get a better jump there. Trey didn't get a great jump. He was a little flat-footed. His primary wasn't great, so he should have held up once he didn't get that jump. He ran through it there, but I think in terms of trying to score off that arm, we needed to be able to advance there and then punch one through and try and get closer. But that was a big momentum shift. Nice throw by the catcher, right on the bag.
And your shortstop, I know you didn't get the double play on that, but you ended up getting the pickoff. But it looked like the shortstop just made a tremendous play on that.
Yeah, it was a fantastic play. And I think sometimes with the video replay, you don't get to take them with you. You don't get to roll them over to the next day. So sometimes you gamble. You never know. Maybe somebody pulled their foot off the bag early, or bang play. Sometimes we go back to review it. May get overturned. So a little bit of a gamble, and we took them and used them both, and we're right on those two. So.
It was tough coming back after such a short week. I know the previous week you had to move your rotation up a day, and then you had to move it up again a day. And
yeah, man, we had it easy compared to the guys we were playing. we didn't have to play on Sunday or take a flight across the Pacific Ocean and play it. Get up at 6 a.m. So I don't think we have any excuses in terms of the short week relative to the people that we were playing there. So I thought, Flora recovered. He was ready to go. Bremer was ready to go tomorrow. Triva made the one pitch that the guy got a good swing off of. I think we were fresh. I think we didn't have any issues. We practiced yesterday and drove down. So it wasn't a fatigue issue. We just didn't execute.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.